South Africa put in a disciplined performance against Afghanistan in the World Cup warm-ups. Uh, Ultimately, South Africa put on a score that was said to be by the commentators and said to be by a lot of us, as you could say, par. 145 for 5. It was September Bavuma, 31 of 39 balls. Aiden Markram, 48 of 35 balls. Rassie van der Dussen, 21 of 17. And a David Miller, 20 of 10. And 11 of 8 from Heinrich Klaassen that basically put those runs together. Quentin de Kock had 7 of 7 balls and Dwayne Pretorius 4 not out of 4 balls. So ultimately that was the scoring. That's how the scoring happened from South Africa's point of view. And then for the bowlers, we had excellent performance with the ball from Tabrei Shamsi as per usual, the number 1 T20 bowler, 3 for 18. Bjorn Fortuin bowling well up front with 1 for 12. We had 2 for 27 from Lungi Ngidi, 1 for 30 from Dwayne Pretorius, and 1 for 14 from Keshav Maharaj. So overall, South Africa putting in a disciplined performance, you could say, especially with the ball and winning by 41 runs. It's a good start to the World Cup campaign, I would say. It gives a little bit of confidence going into it. Ultimately, we're going to be discussing it. We're going to be talking about the good and the bad and the ugly. All of that we're going to speak about, and we're going to speak about what we would like to see going into the next warm-up game, and as well as against Australia a little bit. We will be doing preview shows, obviously leading up to this Australia game, and we will be doing that before every single game and reviews after the show as well. But before we get started, before we get going, please subscribe to Cricket Fanatics Magazine, Cricket Fanatics Magazine every single month, 100% free into your inbox. Just go to subscribe. It's in the link in the description, and as well as if you click on the eye of the screen, you'll get every single issue, excluding the World Cup edition, 100% free. So you don't have to pay a cent, guys. It's just so easy for you guys to just get involved and support us over there, because that is the one and the main thing about Cricket Fanatics. We are based off that magazine. So this YouTube show is a sideshow compared to what we are doing in that monthly magazine. So please go ahead and subscribe there. Everybody that you've seen on the show, there are some new guys that you've never met before. They write and they contribute, and they write every single month for that. So please go ahead. If videos, they are compiled and put together to form part of that magazine. We theme it specifically and use videos from this channel to theme that magazine perfectly. So go ahead and have a look over there. But if you're new to this channel and you watch us and this is how you know us, then please subscribe, click that notification bell for all future videos as well. That's how you get all the content straight to your push notifications every single time we upload a video or we go live. So that's what you guys have to do. Smash the like button, comment, and share this with all your friends and family. Let's get straight into today's content, guys. Hey guys, welcome to Cricket Fanatics Magazine. This is your daily show. I'm your host Khalid, and this is my co-host Aditya. And today we're going to be discussing the warm-up between South Africa and Afghanistan. So welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome to the show, Aditya. Let's get straight into this one. Let me start with your assessment, Aditya. They've heard my intro. I would like to hear what you had to say. What was your assessment of South Africa's performance today in this World Cup warm-up?
Well, this was a contest between two bowling units, to be perfectly honest. Afghanistan's batting didn't really click. They weren't able to counter South Africa's bowling, and given the returns of that top order, there was no way that they were going to chase down 140 odd. With respect to South Africa's batting, I say the positives were Aiden Markham scoring runs. It's probably left off from where he finished off with the Punjab Kings in the IPL. And the fluency showed. It showed that he was used to the conditions, he understood the game, and he was sort of battle ready. I'm very happy for David Miller that he was able to get a little cameo in. The 21 of 10 will probably do him a world of good. And the 20 of 10, I'd say the same about Rassie as well. He probably hasn't played cricket in a long time. So for him to come back into this game was great. What was disappointing for me was South Africa's batting during the power play. 31 of 39, even in a warm up game, simply is not good enough for me. And I know that Timba's coming off an injury, and he's probably acclimating to those conditions. But that sort of an innings just puts too much pressure on the middle order. And sure, they were playing Afghanistan, but they are quality spinners, and it's important to have a better game plan. Once again, I'm going to reiterate that my worry with Bavuma is that he's not 100% fit. Ben Stokes took months after his finger injury to be able to even grip a bat properly. So I don't know how Bavuma is doing at the moment, but I hope that he can get his power back, or at least some semblance of power back uh, before the first game. That to me is my biggest concern for South Africa.
Mhm. Well, when I look at it from a coaching perspective and from a strategic perspective of what South Africa was trying to do by playing Bavuma today, I would give him probably him the same instructions and just say face as many balls as possible. Get bat on ball, see how you're feeling, see how your fitness is. For me, I'm not going to worry too much about the strike rate right now and the fact that he didn't bat at the runner ball or more. I think that for me, it was just about him getting out in the middle and getting some practice and getting that bat on the ball. I think he will continuously improve leading up into that Australia game. Hopefully things can go smoothly for him on that. But we do have someone waiting in the wings that will take his place, Riza Hendricks, if anything does happen, who is in red hot form. So I'm not too worried about that opening spot as people may think. Um, what I do want to say is what a major concern for me is Heinrich Klaassen. I don't see enough from him for it to warrant his starting position in the team. I think that there's more value in having Muller bat a little higher up than having someone like Heinrich Klaassen coming in before him. I think that if Heinrich wants to keep a spot in that position, he either needs to, I don't know, change his form completely, come out firing, come out with a determination that's going to show that he needs to be able to keep his place. But David Miller deserves that extra bit of time. That 20 of 10 was very good from him, and I'm happy that he can play that role for South Africa, that he can come in and hit the ball immediately. Yes, David Miller is a type of player that doesn't need 3-4 overs to get settled. He needs about 5 to 10 balls to really, to get his eye in and then have a go and start building momentum. So ideally, you want to give him that opportunity a lot more sooner than possible, so that he can hit the ground running from a far quicker rate, at a far earlier rate. That's what I want to see from him. I don't think that Miller can come lower than 5. For me, 5 is the lowest that David Miller should be batting for South Africa. Now, I mean, we spoke about having a solid top 4, and I think that the top 4 is okay with Bavuma and with Markram and with Rassi, because Rassi is a player that will take 3-4 overs to 3 overs to get his eye in, so that he can kick on at the back end. So it all depends on the way the game goes. Personally, I feel that the conditions are important. We need to read the conditions, understand what we are facing. If South Africa are in a position where we've had a great start from Bavuma and Quinton, or Bavuma and Aiden, or Quinton and Aiden, that will obviously give yourself an opportunity to lay the foundation for someone like Miller to come in and just smash. And I think that is what we need to do in certain occasions. If we're sitting in a situation where we have a good start, good power play, lose a wicket, it would be the ideal time to bring in someone like David Miller. Then, if he loses his wicket and you don't have like Aiden Markin behind you, of course, at that point, because you lost Aiden after a couple of overs, then David Miller comes in and he continues that momentum going. And that's what I want to see South Africa do, is have versatile batting order that is not completely rigid. I don't want a batting order where we feel that, this is how it is and that's how it is. That's done with it. I want them to see them move people around, change things around, with regards to the batting point of view. Do you want to add anything to that, Aditya? Or do you have any rebuttal to what I'm saying here?
I watched the South Africa versus Afghanistan game, and I thought for the large part, both teams were sort of really laboring through that game. Uh, but then I started watching the India versus England warm up game, and I felt like the intensity was just a little bit higher. Because both India and England are sort of settled units and they understand their game plans. So my worry for South Africa is that I hope they have a better understanding of the game plan going into the first game, because at the moment, and uh, seeing what we have in the last three series, it's basically the bowlers who've carried the team and defended scores of 160 odd. But I do feel like South Africa needs to play a more aggressive game. They need to take on they do need to take on oppositions, and the top four will have to do a bulk of that scoring. But in saying that, I was very happy to see what Miller did today, and Miller has to bat at five. There's no question about it. I think if Heinrich Klaasen doesn't play, that's fine, and they can probably play another seeming all rounder. You know, but the onus is going to be on the top four and David Miller to finish off the innings. But they have to score the bulk of the runs.
Yeah. I mean, we know that Lungingiri put in a decent performance, but I think that place will automatically be, you will automatically be placed by Andrich Nokia or Kagiso Rabada, etc. Um, I think the balance of the side with the three spinners, I really like to see that, and I hope that we do use that sometimes. We had a caller on the show yesterday that spoke about the three spinners. I see him in the comment section. So Lorenzo saying, I see him in the comment section at the moment. Um, okay, let's bring up your comment actually, because this is obviously using Klaasen as a scapegoat. Why are people scared to criticize Temba? We did criticize Temba, in fact. We didn't use Klaasen as a scapegoat. Those are two different positions we're talking about here. We need to make sure that we don't criticize incorrectly. We're looking at the bottom order, that middle order towards the end, the power hitting area of the team, which is 5-6. That's where you compare. You can't compare Klaasen to Pavuma. That's idiotic, I think. So if we're gonna do that, so when I was talking about Temba Bavuma, I'm talking about Temba Bavuma in that opening position. What is his role, and who's the person to replace him? It's rather Riza Hendricks or it's him. They need to sort that out. If we don't see momentum from Bavuma going into this Australia game, then we need to start asking questions. He's been injured. He hasn't had the opportunity to really have a complete good preparation ahead of this World Cup. That's why many people are questioning it, because we have an opener that's destroying world cricket in Faf du Plessis that has not been selected for this particular squad. But unfortunately, that is not Temba Bavuma's fault. We can't have a go at Temba Bavuma for something that the administration or the selectors do. And that's where I want us to just be balanced as a fan base. And I don't want to speak on behalf of all of you. That's why we have called in shows, so that you guys can have your opportunity to say things. We can't speak on behalf of all of you. But what I would like to see, just as one of you guys, because I'm just one of you, we're the same. We're all fans of Proteas. We all want the Proteas to do well. And I just think that going after the players when there are outside things that are causing certain criticisms within the team is unfair. They don't pick themselves. Temba didn't say, "Oh, I'm going to be captain. Pick me," and put a gun to Boucher's head to tell him, "Look here, make me captain." It was they decided to make him captain. They decided to make him a stalwart in the team and someone that is going to be an anchor in the team. They've decided to do so. So have a go at Boucher, have a go at the selectors if you think that Temba shouldn't be in the team, but don't go at Temba. We want them to do well. So try to prop him up as much as you can on social media. Try to give them as much confidence as possible going into this tournament so that they can do the best that they can for South Africa. That's all I want. Now, Temba's performance today, yes, like I said at the beginning of the show, I wasn't happy with the strike rate and how slow we batted. But on the flip side, he faced a lot of balls, which I feel he needs match practice in the middle because of the injury that he's coming back from. Aditya already said at the beginning of the show he wasn't happy with the way Temba batted. So we are not defending here. We moved on then to say that there is a bigger problem that I feel in the team as well, and that is Heinrich Klaassen, because he cannot be batting ahead of David Miller if he's going to continue batting the way he's currently batting. That is just how that has to be a case that we have to speak about. We don't criticize the white players enough, I feel, in the fan base as we do the black players when they don't perform well. And that's just on me looking across the surface amongst everybody. So that's just something that we need to speak about. Sorry, Aditya, you can go.
No, I was just going to say that my response to Lorenzo, that my first comment was about Timber and how
Yeah.
his strike rate wasn't good enough, and the fact that he probably hasn't gotten back his power because of his injury, and it's something that he needs to look out for. So yeah, that's it.
That's what the coaching staff needs to look at. I don't want them to be doing something that could put the team in detriment. We can't be playing a player, even if he's the captain, if he's not 100% fit and ready to play, and 100% ready to do the role that we expect from him in the team. That is very important. We need all players to be firing in this World Cup, and we need to support them 100%. Come on, guys. Let's rally behind the Proteas. Let's give them the best chance to succeed. That's all. Let's just give them the best chance to succeed. That's all we want from them. But guys, from a bowling perspective, I think it was excellent. We're still going to have to see KG come back into the side and Nokia come back into the side. I was very impressed with watching Dwayne Pretorius bowl, because what he said to me in his exclusive on the channel, which is in the exclusive section on this channel, I saw today in his bowling performance. Putting balls into the box, missing it slightly, going for six, but then coming back and bringing it back to what the basics are again. Trusting his plan A, trusting his plan B, changing it up. I did see some of that, of what he spoke about in his performance today, which is very interesting. With a bat, I don't think he had maybe enough time necessarily. I think he should have done a little bit better. I know he didn't. It's not like he faced a hell of a lot of balls. So it's not like he only faced 4 balls in the game. So that's unfortunate. But other than that, we would obviously like to see him come in and do destructive things. So let's see what happens with regards to that. Guys, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Click that notification bell for all future videos. Share this with all your friends and family. We'll be doing a preview show on Thursday, where we preview the entire Australia game to talk about that. Because by then we'll have enough insight into the team. The warm-ups will be over, and we can be able to chat about it a lot better. And it gives us an extra day, for you guys to watch that video and comment ahead of the game. Because doing it the day before, I don't know. We can decide that in future reference, but I think 2 days before the time is a lot better. Don't forget to subscribe for a notification about everything that we do. Thanks a lot for commenting and being excellent in the comment section once again, guys. If you guys want your comments to be read out on the show, please get involved with the super chat. There's a $sign at the bottom right of the corner where you can click on and you can get involved with the super chat. You're basically just buying myself and Aditya a coffee, guys. To share, actually. Not even a coffee each. It's to share, Aditya. Gee whiz, we have to take 2 cups and pour it together no, it's not a lot, So
from Seattle Coffee Company. I hope you guys are watching.
I hope you guys are watching. We love your coffee. I even have an account with you guys, so please listen to us. But thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Smash that like button, and we enjoy our live shows. I think live shows is our home, Aditya. We'll be doing I think we'll be doing pre-shows sometimes now and again, dependable on what's happening in cricket. But I think these live shows need to come back, guys. I miss you guys in the live chat. I miss talking to you guys. It makes our show what it is. So I think we're going to go back to what we were doing before most of the time. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you guys again tomorrow with another daily show. Take care, everyone.